Welcome back to another video. So last night I posted a video on Cccx, which is going to be Inflection. This is a quantum computing SPAC, and did not expect a crazy move like this just in one day. But at the peak of the day, this stock was up about 20%. So 15% is how it ended the day, a little 2% after hours. I got in shares and calls today, and those are doing very well. I'm swinging. I wanted to go over just kind of the overall sentiment, what people are saying about this stock. So if you haven't checked out my video, I do an overall view of the company, the investor presentation. Go check that out. I'll link it in the bio. But basically, yeah, I read through their investor presentation, pretty bullish on it, just like this guy. I do agree that this could catch fire. And, this guy has a $50 price target on it. That's if it catches that SPAC momentum and hype with the quantum computing. But I definitely do think this could hit $30 plus very shortly. The way it was moving today was pretty bullish. I believe it tapped 27 at one point today. And then coming up soon, NVIDIA has an event in 2 weeks, and the Inflection CEO is going to be a speaker there. So that's something to look forward to as well. And then I wanted to get into the flow. So today we saw a little over 260K come in for calls, and they are targeting this Friday, 10/17, as well as next month. So $30 and $35, pretty bullish. I definitely think we can hit that 30 mark, maybe even pop over that. And then who knows if it starts to squeeze from there. All right, and then a quick view at the chart. We're on the 30-minute right now. So this morning, had a little bit of a flag breakout, kind of gapped up. So I was waiting to see if we filled this gap. We got close enough. We came back down, retested right around 23. That's when I hopped in shares and calls. And then I actually did take profits on the January ones because I don't think I'm going to need that much time on these just with the momentum it has. So I'm sticking to November calls and then shares. But we popped over $27 and then came back down a little bit. But this was supply. So I said this in yesterday's video. Supply was around 25 to 25.50. So we'll likely retest this tomorrow, but I would look for this to hold and then maybe buy off that. Who knows though, it could come all the way down and fill this gap, but we will see. All right, and getting into SoFi. So over the weekend, obviously we had Trump kind of ease things with China. So pretty much a flash crash on Friday, uncertainty, boom, we bounced back. SoFi is already back at 27. Unfortunately, I did get stopped out in profits on my calls, so took a $300 gain. Called it a day on those, didn't want those to go red. And of course, we are back up today, about 3% up on the day. So Friday had this big dip to 25, and then we're back over 27 today. But I'll be looking to re-enter those. I just bought shares today, so no calls for me right now, looking for a re-entry. As far as the flow goes, I thought these were kind of interesting. I filtered it to over 200K. This order stands out to me. So this one is out of the money, over $1 million, expiring soon. So that is 3 days after earnings. So that one will be interesting to see if that plays out. That could just be a hedge. So take flow with a grain of salt around earnings time. They could just be hedging their position, or they are betting on SoFi earnings being priced in or disappointing earnings. So that's what we have. If we unfilter it and we just look at all the premium, it's actually equal 2.2 million in calls, 2.2 million in puts. And that is over, various expiration dates. But the shorter term ones are kind of bearish, and then some of them also expire even before earnings. This guy, Flow God, Post Great Flow, he caught this one. I don't see this one on my Cheddar Flow, but 388K for 27 call into November. So despite the run up this year, SoFi has grown its customer base faster than its market cap since the end of 2021, and that is 11 billion. So I just thought this was pretty cool. And hopefully stock price starts to catch up and really take off. And then just getting into the chart, this is the weekly. I expect SoFi to consolidate between our two ranges here. the green and the red range. I think we're going to pretty much just base until earnings, and then you're going to get that decision either up or down. These are still my price targets if we can break above 30 and hold. But there's just going to be uncertainty like any earnings. Is it priced in? How's their forward guidance? The flow certainly suggests mixed signals or people wanting to lock in profits pre-earnings to take that risk off. So yeah, it's going to likely consolidate, be a little bit choppy. I'm not too worried about SoFi pre-earnings. I think we've gotten a bit of a run up. I don't expect us to go crazy before earnings. I think that move will be, for earnings. So I expect you might trade the top and bottom of this range, and then the overall deciding move will happen on earnings.